what you want to do, get something to eat, and we'll call you when we're ready for you. Okay? Welcome. Thanks for the fun games area, but they are students from the Bullard Haynes Technical School. It's in, give yourself a round of applause, guys, come on. It's in Bridgeport, and it's a trade school with masonry and concrete degrees, or they want to learn about that. So we're welcome here. We will be taking the school kids up to the front, and we're going to give them a special tour. Our facility is open to you today. You can walk at your leisure. Hard hats are provided, safety glasses are provided. They are not required. So you do not have to have a hard hat or glasses. I would ask that when we are pouring concrete, and we will be pouring concrete, that you respect the workers and the bucket, the concrete. Stay away, keep your distance. We have people out there that will be helping and assisting, so everybody will stay far away, but have fun, ask some questions, and I hope you take something away today. So if the kids can come up, we got a special, and then we also have a guided plant tour at 10 o'clock for anyone else. Thank you.
You know, the other thing we do with this table is we make custom size anything. As long as it's some kind of slab, we can actually form and pour anything that we can fit on this table.
If you look over there, you can see a little shadow. And I saw you all down there playing cornhole. That's where the cornhole course was made, right there. See how it's turning, how it's turning. That was made. One day we'll bring that. We can pour it today. And it's chemicals and everything in that. Chemical concrete out here. They can go to
So this is what I'm going to do, and this is self-proclaimed. This is our most important product that we do. Like we talked about before with the limitations on basic forms. It's not just rise and run, but it's width. We can make 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so on and so forth. What if you need a stair that's 4 foot 8 inches wide? You know, we cannot make that, right? So this is a concept that we came up with roughly maybe 6 years ago. The owner here turned it into a reality, and this is a fully adjustable form as far as your widths can go now. I don't believe anybody out there has anything that is adjustable whatsoever in the precast industry that I've seen. The idea of this came up with trying to fit a stair in between retaining walls. It can only be so wide, and it's usually down to the inch. So what he he had designed here and had it fabricated was a sliding rule, like a slide ruler. So the form can actually move back and forth, and we can make it whatever width we want. Then we took the idea of what is the most popular concept out there regarding building code that meets all codes, not just, you know, commercial and residential. Splitting hairs here with the half-inch, you know, but the most basic concept that applies to everything is 6-inch rise and 12-inch run. We know that that meets all code for every building. Commercial, residential, doesn't matter. So that's how we designed this particular form. You'll see a finished product of this is out in the area over there. So everybody was kind of sitting on it, taking a picture. But that is something that is, it's a new concept, and we made it a reality here. And we can put this, make it down to the inch. You'll also see there are curbs. We have whether you call them curbs or whether you call them knee walls on the side of the stairs. Those are actually poured after. Once you get the stair poured, we then dowel into it, and then we reset up the forms right on top of the stair and pour it again. So you can get your curving along the sides. So the stair itself, even if it's a 5-foot width, you actually have to take into account the curbs because the stair will go completely underneath the curbs. So you got to take that into consideration when doing it. But that's really good support for the curb. It's a structurally sound product, and this has been a top seller since we've come out with it for a lot of commercial applications. In particular, in the area, you'll see Central Connecticut University has a ton of these all over their property, and this has been a really good product for us.
What's the rebar? These are rebar chairs.
What's that?
These are 2-inch rebar chairs. That means you open up 2 inches from the edge of the concrete. You got 1 inch, 1.5 inch.
I like it. Take charge.
Yeah, if you guys want to.
Take charge. Come on, guys. Get in. Get in there and let's go. Come on. 2 per piece.
Job interview right now.
About 6 inches in. There you go. Flip it in.
What do they have to put on each?
2.
About 6 inches in.
Yeah, right here we have another one.
6 inches.
And we have another one there.
6 inches.
2?
2 on
2 per. 2 each.
6 inches from the edge.
About right here. Yep. In about 6 inches. Yep.
Somebody wants to do this one here?
Right here we have one here. Come on, guys, get over here and get helping. Let's go. Just lift it up. Lift it up. Put it out. Get it comfortable. Right there, you can put one. Let's drag it down here. You gotta bring it right over here. Yeah. See, this is the top piece, and this is the leg going down. 6 inches in. See how he placed those? So we gotta put one in each spot.
Little way. Push that one.
Space them out evenly.
And just space it out evenly.
Space it out evenly. 8 inches. Yep. Looking good. Good. Good job. Good job. You're not done though. You're not done. What? You're not done. So we want to go like, put this over here. Yeah. And then put that.
I'm gonna show you the old way and the new way. This is the new way. Flip it around. This is the old way of doing it. Forever. Go around like that.
Look at how long that takes.
Go like that.
Put a painting in that. What's easier? Who wants to use it? All right, hang on. Richie, yeah, just be careful. Don't put your hands there. Just hold that. Yeah, one at a time.
Let me use that thing. Bring up so they're even. Stick that through.
Good. Who else? Isn't that easy?
There you go. Just do it twist.
Yep, there you go. Yep.
That is so tough.
Look at she's still on her first one, and you guys did all those. That's how much savings there is. You want to try it? We're going to get you. Don't worry. We're going to get. See my fingers nowhere near the trigger. It's going to come around. It's amazing what this thing does. The technology is just incredible. Watch. So my finger's off. I'll put my finger on and watch it. Spits it out. It catches it here. And then it's incredible. Right.
It automatically hits the metal and so the rebar doesn't move. What's going to happen on any job? Anybody who comes to the rebar on vertical they're intrigued by their rebar to break it down.
brought it in-house and we assembled it and welded it together and made sure it fit what we needed it to fit. Over here, this is a steel table, and it's a tilting table that we were able to cast a variety of different products. If you can think of it, we can probably make it somehow from here. So we have a custom hatch. So there's a product in the ground. This happens to be steam line. So this is a hatchway. They would open the hatchway and they would be able to access valves or whatever in the steam system. So they needed these custom hatches. We pour some concrete around it. We'll go out there and set it, and it's done. So it's a nice versatile, this table, this area, we're able to do an awful lot. We have custom made forms and we're just able to, as I say, if you think of it, we can probably make it. And we make a variety of different styles of block in this area. So along the wall, these are our hatchways or bulkheads. They're the basement entrances with the steel doors. That's the form we make for those. What we can do, so we're currently pouring, so we have to be careful. Let's go over to here. We can go on this side. Actually, you know what we can do? Let's walk down this way. They will get a wheelbarrow full of concrete, and they will do a series of testing to make sure that what we are making is up to spec. They'll check air content, they'll check the weight of it to make sure it's the right proportions, and they'll do a spread. This is interesting. I think you'll enjoy the spread. So there's no slump. I don't know if anybody has heard of concrete. Concrete is always, what's the slump of the concrete? Because the smaller the slump, the better the concrete. Okay? We don't have that in precast. Precast, I want to think, is better. Okay? At least the science of precast is better than cast in place because they have a hard time. They have the sun, the rain, the wind. We don't have that. So what we are able to do is we are able to add a chemical to our concrete and we are able to take away water. So water and concrete is a necessary evil. The more water you add to the concrete, the less your strength is. Okay? So we are able to take away water, add a chemical, and we are now, what happens now is it spreads. Okay? So, Mike is the concrete guru on here.
I'm old enough to the point right now. 73 and still moving. So when we do a slump, we're measuring the consistency of the concrete, how wet it is. Okay? It gives you an idea what we need to put it in, how it will spread, that sort of thing. Normally when we're testing the slump, it's sitting on a non-absorbent board that's been dampened, and this has been dampened. They provide those little ears on the cone so it doesn't move while you fill it up. You fill it up in 3 lifts of equal volume, not height, but volume, okay? So at each third you rod it with that rod, like this. The first lift we actually tilt the rod a little bit, and we rod it 25 times, put another lift in, the second lift comes up to about here. We go into the first lift by about an inch, rod it again 25 times, fill it up the third, overfill it a little bit, and we rod it again going into the second about an inch. Once we have that done, we take the rod and we screen it off. Rolling and screening like that. And then we just move this off to the side, we step off the cone, hold on to the handle, and then we lift the cone up
cone upside down, put the rod on there, and then we take a damping like place here.
He teaches the, you have to be licensed to do what he does. He's an instructor. So he's very detailed, and he dots his I's and crosses his T's. So be patient, because he can put you to sleep at times, you know, but this is the guy, he knows what he's doing. This guy's the real deal, you know. Courtney, I think he should have been an inspector. We have a job for you, Courtney.
This?
So this is the spread. This is the spread. Okay, so he does it upside down.
He does it upside down.
We do this one.
And I guarantee you're using this on product.
Which is that you're adding?
This is
It's that you're adding?
Now, if that were regular concrete, that would fail instantly. Bill, that would fail miserably. Matt, right? Matt's with O&G. Matt, that would fail instantly. This is going to be 6,000 to 7,000 PSI concrete. That's a little.
So 19 and a half. I take two measurements, and then I take the average. So I had 19 and 21, so it's close to 20.
But see, in turn, what we're able to do is we're able to have that concrete place itself. The reason people add water to the concrete is it's hard to get it around the corners of a septic tank. It's hard to get it where you need it. So they say, let's add some more water and it'll spread itself. We don't have to work as hard. This, you add the chemical and you're gaining strength, reducing water, and it goes to where you want it to go. So it's a wonderful, it's chemicals. It's the age of chemicals. when the computer needs some cement, the cement screw turns. There's a scale up there, and it fills the scale up. When it's satisfied, it stops. And then we have our sand and our stone behind it. So behind it, in that big long hopper, is our sand and stone. So we have different partitions that we're able to put different sands, different size stones, and we can, if we need something, we have the availability to get creative. Underneath that hopper, you can see it's a belt. There's a belt there. Behind that white piece, it's an incline. It's going up on an incline. That's a belt. So when the computer calls for a batch, the doors open up and it weighs up some sand. So that whole piece on that incline is a scale. So the doors would open up and sand would fall. When the computer is satisfied, the gates close. Once it decides I have enough or I need a little more, it opens just for a second. When it's satisfied, it goes to the stone. And in our recipe, we could have 2 different size stones. And it opens and closes and it gets the weights. Once it's satisfied, there's a hopper. It dumps into the hopper goes up, and it's introduced to the cement. From there, we add the chemicals and the water. They hit the button, and it comes out as fresh concrete.
Here's the mixer right here.
What the hell is that for? Cornhole, thank you. The cornhole form is set up there. So my son came up with that. Last week it was an idea in his head. This week he designed it in AutoCAD. He printed out some 3D parts. He made the forms, and he's playing cornhole on it today. So, it's pretty cool that you think of something, you design it on a computer, and you work out the bugs. You come down here and you put it into production. So, pretty neat, pretty cool.
But anyway, that concludes today. If you have any questions, you're welcome to stay. You're welcome to